Welcome back to another episode, and today is going to be about entering and exiting with pad work. A big problem when we learn as a beginner, we learn to do everything stationary, and that becomes a problem because when you transfer over now to sparring drills or fights, you're never stationary when you're doing any of your pad work or your striking. So today's video is going to be a simple way of getting your fighters to be able to move their feet. So they're going to enter with the attack, and you have to build in the exit, and it starts with pad work. And you can do this with your beginners at a slower rate. As you get more advanced at the higher levels, you can start dictating how you want your fighters to move. They can pivot, they can shuffle step, they can triangle step out and exit, but you have to build in that exit, and it starts with pads. And in the following video, I'm going to show you how to do it with partner drills, and that's where this whole concept gets more advanced. All right, so to demonstrate this type of concept on pads, I have Rob Thomas here with me, and the whole concept is after the combination, you have to get your fighter to move. And the same thing as he enters, very basic style pad work. You're gonna see the pad holder standing there, and they're gonna be stationary. They won't even step forward, so they teach you to kick without even stepping, or 1-2 without stepping, okay? Which is okay to learn technique and body mechanics, but true power and good technique, you have to enter with the step. So first thing, as a pad holder, I don't wanna jam Rob when he does his strikes. So for example, if I hold here, he has to back up and create space. But I need Rob to learn to step and to attack. So for example, I'm gonna leave more space, so now he steps with his front foot, and he has the ability to generate power. Okay? Same thing with his punches. So Rob's gonna step with the 1-2, and then he's gonna step back. So that's a basic way of enter and exit, and that's at the most basic level. So I can throw any combination, and I'm looking for Rob to step when he attacks and to step out to create distance after the attack. And if you watched the video from 2 videos ago, you know enter and exiting is very important for distance control. So for example, if Rob steps in, he generates power, boom, he steps out, now he's out of range, and he's automatically built defense into the technique. Okay, to make this a little bit more advanced, I could move now, so I'm forcing Rob to move, and I'm just gonna throw some basic things that he can move. If I come forward, Rob moves his feet, automatically building in different types of enter-exit techniques. Okay? You could take this even more advanced now. You can get them to step, enter, and exit on a straight line. But now I can get Rob to also change the enter. Maybe he steps out when he kicks. Okay? Maybe he wants to angle out this way and throw his punches. Okay? So his enter has changed now. That's taking it more intermediate. But still, after every technique, after every combination, I'm gonna change my position, and Rob needs to adapt. Whether, say Rob's fighting a pressure fighter, I might get him to throw a combination, go 1-2-3 kick. Okay? Now I'm a pressure fighter, and Rob has to move. So I force him to always move his feet. Okay? And that's gonna help you when you become more into the sparring ranks or in your fights. You have to be able to move your feet. So I'm just gonna give a few, about a 30-second flow with Rob so you can see the different ways I either move back or come forward, and Rob has to adjust his distance. Okay? Jab round. Hook kick. Jab round. Jab round. There you go, a simple way to incorporate distance control and enter exiting with your pad holder. You don't want your fighter to stay stationary. That's what they can get caught, especially with counter shots. Enter and exit. To show another way of entering and exiting with pads, I have my MMA fighter Tariq Ismail with me, and we're gonna show different enters and exits. Because Tariq is an MMA-based fighter, I like the double jab as an enter. It can set up many different things. So we're gonna use the double jab enter, throw a combination, and then build in an exit, okay? So this is how we're gonna flow with it. So he enters with the double, okay? And then he can throw attack, I build in the exit attack, okay? He enters with the double jab again, boom, okay? And then he throws his combinations. So you always see him adjusting and changing his position. Okay, so this time instead of the low kick, we can enter with a front kick. So he's gonna enter with his front kick, boom, throws his hands combinations and moves. Okay, maybe I wanna enter now with the right hand. So Tariq can draw me in, step, boom, enters and now moves his feet. So you as a pad holder now can tell your fighter, your athlete, how you want them to enter. So I'm just gonna flow with Tariq and you're gonna see how we do it. Okay, double jab. One, two. Double jab. Front kick. Low kick. 1, 2, 3. Okay? And you can see the way Tariq is exiting, he's always putting himself in a position to strike. Okay, so he's shuffling, he's moving, he's angling, he's pivoting. Okay, he's not exiting without a purpose. Okay, 30, let's go 10 more seconds. Double jab. Double. Touch, touch, touch. Boom. 1, 2. And enter and exit. Very important concept in fighting that's not taught enough in fighting. I see too many people on Instagram and on YouTube doing these stationary pads and stationary bag work. That's not realistic fighting. You need to have your feet moving. You need to move on and enter, move on and exit. As a coach, whatever system that you want to teach, whether you're a boxer, whether you're a kickboxer, taekwondo, you have to enter and you have to exit with your feet. It's the easiest concept that goes misunderstood. If you're going to move and you're going to create space, it's going to only help you defensively. If you're going to come in and attack now with a double jab, with a front kick, with a low kick like I like to use, it doesn't matter what you do, but you're building in an enter and an exit into your system. Next week, we're going to talk about more how to do that with sparring, how to do it with partner drilling, and this way you can get a better understanding of how to do it